Warning! This video contains scenes and languages not suitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we may spoil anything and everything, so you have been warned. Previously on Persona 5.
Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
So it continues.
Anyway, we finished the confidant with Mishima.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the moon, granting thee
Salvation Wish allows backend members to earn the same EXP as current party members.
Alright.
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to find you an awesome request. That's all I can really do for you right now. But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday. I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within them. Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
Technically, you can. You have to write it first.
Alright, I'm on it. Oh, but before that, I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way home. Maybe a buffet? Wait, no, we should save that for after I get all my book royalties. You better be looking forward to it.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
Seriously?
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Oh god.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
Of course you would do something like that, Makoto.
Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday?
True.
One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble. And the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate.
We need a bold move.
What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
Like, literally, like, our two main sources have failed us. We gotta do something.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
He's also a frequent comer to the cafe, so, you know, we could just let him know then.
Damn, you're real impressive.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number?
Exactly.
I'll just say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you send me the number, Futaba? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Of course you're not, but you're not involved in this, Yusuke. It's Ryuji, so just be quiet. I'm sorry, husbando. I almost called Ryuji you.
Now's no time to be petty.
Thank you, On.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more.
I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
Chihaya! Can I talk to you today? There's a lot I want to talk about. I'm so surprised. I can't wait to talk to you.
I need a persona of fortune.
Ryudon-san, I've been looking forward to seeing you.
Really? Is it time you're confessing your undying love for me?
The chairman turned himself in. It's even shown up on the news.
I know.
I expected nothing less. It all happened so suddenly, too. He confessed all of his crimes. The police came to question me after that, but they ultimately concluded that I'm innocent. Apparently, the chairman took full responsibility for the ADP and admitted he was brainwashing all of its members. Oh, and speaking of members, some of them said they've stopped using the Holy Stones because of my advice. It was all the clients you sat in with, Ryudon-san. You know, I never saw this as a possible outcome in my readings. Not only have the fates of the ADP members improved, but even my own has begun to shift. It's almost like this curse that's followed me ever since the villagers called me a monster has passed.
It's because you're strong.
What?
Yes.
Me? Right, I remember. Strong conviction is the only way to change fate. That reminds me, my readings told me that I was accomplished my objective with the aid of the trickster.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was labeled as the trickster early on.
But I'm not sure what exactly that was supposed to mean. It's such a mystery. That aside, the ADP is finished. Nobody else will be deceived. Oh, I just realized something. Remember how I told you how the chairman knew I was a runaway? Well, I was wandering around the city with the luggage at my side. Anyone would have figured that out, huh? I knew it! I know how fragile I was back then, but it's still embarrassing to think I let myself believe he was a psychic!
Oh, Chihaya.
But I guess some men are good at knowing when a woman is vulnerable. Are you one of those men, Ryudon-san?
Huh?
The truth is, there's actually something else besides the chairman that I want to talk to you about. Really? This is so embarrassing. Ryudon-san, are you interested in older women?
Let this make her day, please. Hell yeah, I am.
Really?
Yes! I have 2 in my harem right now. Like,
Really? I mean, how interesting. Sorry. If we have time to waste talking about nonsense like that, we have time for read fortunes, right?
she's getting flirty with me, chat room.
All right.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel.
Jesus, this place is stuffed. It is stacked.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves.
Oh boy, here we go.
It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much much do you think he knows?
Only time will tell.
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
Ooh.
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders.
Let's do this, Makoto.
Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Oh, no problem, David. Thank you for being as awesome as you always are.
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Akachi, you know her sister.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Ooh.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
She's pushing for it.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible.
Ah.
And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Intriguing.
Your comment just now. Does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
Wait.
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet.
The way he said that. He knows.
But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
He's looking right at us.
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem.
Oh, God.
However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have, if you're so certain. Then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
Oh, boy.
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job.
Are you?
Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break.
Holy. My heart just stopped there. Hey, Soul and Wolf, how you doing, man?
We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Right at the juicy detail.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss.
Oh,
Your
no.
friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Oh, shit. He knows.
Did you set this up?
Nice.
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
Sorry about that, Soul Wolf. Oh no, he knows. The boy knows! He saw us enter outside of Okumura Foods!
What do you want to talk about?
No.
That's gotta be shocked. I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Oh god. Us too.
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed.
Oh man.
Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
Oh, he is onto us. That's right.
So you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone.
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
I'm listening.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too.
What?
That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you.
First.
He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat.
Huh. Oh boy.
I swear, it just talked.
Oh boy.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Oh, here we go.
Really? This is unbelievable.
Oh, nice.
But it is true that you know things that I don't.
Indeed.
Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
Why is he so calm?
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Nice.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
Really?
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Best waifu is still best waifu? Ah.
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
Oh boy.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
We ain't got a choice, Ryuji. We've been through this before.
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
Ah, Kawakami. Love you, Kawakami.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established.
Oh, jeez.
Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though!
Jesus.
And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Oh, boy.
None of that makes any sense!
Oh, Soul and Wolf, I'm sorry. That's
unfortunately. There's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
Can I get a confidant rank off of that? What the fuck? Holy that escalated quickly.
All right. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct?
You sly son of a
My business is concluded as well.
True.
I'll deal with it somehow.
He had complete control over us!
Dang, I'm sorry, Soul and Wolf.
Hey, they're going.
Something's wrong. Whoa, what? What the? What just happened?
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
We had no other choice, Haru.
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
Oh, man. Oh, true.
He's
Wasn't
got
that bad.
evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
You are gonna calm down, dude.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Something whited out. What is happening?
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
What?
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well.
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Oh, God,
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated.
Mother it has been a week. Calm down.
Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what.
Jesus.
Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I?
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
What the hell? What is happening?
We're home. Sojiro?
Oh, boy. Oh, this is gonna hurt!
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
Okay.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Fuck.
Is it something to get flustered over?
Fuck.
I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing.
Oh, God. Guys? We're in trouble. I think Daddy Sojiro's gonna kick us out.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
He is being very calm, angry right now, and I don't like it.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain.
Oh God, she's having a panic attack. Sojiro, we just need to sit down. Just need to calm down. Just get Futaba some water before she goes into a full-blown damn panic attack, and we need to call the hospital.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Get to Kemi on speed dial now. I'll explain everything.
You will, huh?
Oh, he's angry.
I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was well, a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can...
Okay.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too, but still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was gonna go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel.
You know what would make us relax a little bit if I made some curry, okay? Let's just talk about this as a family. Let's not do anything we
At first,
regret.
I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult.
Well, there was a slight hand in that in the
As
aftermath.
I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
And that is why you are Daddy Sojiro.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at.
That explains a lot.
It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you.
Okay.
Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well.
Yes.
Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school.
Oh,
The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he?
Oh god, he's connecting the dots.
And then there's Futaba.
So we're just gonna completely ignore Kaneshiro. Okay.
These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
It's all up. Sorry for keeping quiet. I have nothing to say.
These people are called criminals by the general public.
Oh yeah, you're telling me.
Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
Yeah.
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Futaba! Futaba? Red flag, crimson! Oh,
Asked? Stole?
So, about the part about keeping quiet?
Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Oh, son of a... Oh, no.
So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
Okay. We have to stop kidding ourselves. Sojiro. Daddy Sojiro. I think it's time I told you the truth. You're not my real daddy.
Right.
I sometimes wish you were, but you're not. And here I am, I have disappointed you. So, yeah.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke. I'm a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
I never asked to be in the first place, okay? If that makes any sort of difference.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months?
Please don't kill me.
And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I am so sorry, Sojiro.
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
Dude.
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here.
Dude.
Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba.
Dude, I'm getting choked up from this.
It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
You're... Sojiro Sakura, no you are not. I'm sorry.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see.
I really am sorry, Sakura.
Don't worry.
What?
Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out.
Nani?
I mean, who would believe such a story?
What?
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, Daddy Sojiro.
Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
I've already done it. I've already done it many times. What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
All right.
We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
I'm shaking.
At least we avoided the worst-case scenario of being reported arbitrarily.
Morgana, you were not in the line of crossfire, so you shut your little cat lip up.
Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. I'm tired.
I am so sorry, Futaba. Wow.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Uh-oh. Sojiro?
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Oh, Jesus.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Jesus. That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in.
Oh, trust me, Sojiro, we've been mulling this over for at least a month.
Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves.
You just got a chance to make fun of Mishima? Do it.
And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I didn't know it would.
I see.
Mishima's a sub? Oh, God.
Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
Honestly, I was shocked when it first happened too. Don't worry.
All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Yes, sir. Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
Daddy Sojiro.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Daddy Sojiro, I love you.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1.
Jesus.
Exactly. That.
Oh, I accidentally just fast forward through all that. Sorry.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man! Just let me dream a little. Keep dreaming, a-hole. Yo, you see the news? I have braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person. You got it, Sullen Wolf. Go, dude.
We're wanted now.
Dead or alive. Sorry, is that not appropriate?
And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book?
No, it's a video game.
It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
Finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Damn.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly. What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
Right.
And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
True.
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
Well, a lot was happening at the time too, Haru, so you know what? Don't even worry about it.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
This is God! Fuck!
Oh, he didn't say it.
Ryuji, taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Yep.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I'm so irritated with myself.
Makoto.
I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Sure, why not?
Should we end this now?
We're in too deep, guys. We gotta do this.
I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
Exactly.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this.
Good girl, Futaba.
Absolutely not like this.
Yes.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
For that, we need a catchy.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
Oh, this guy.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
But what about Toranosuke? What about Anime Bernie Sanders?
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
I'll make the coffee.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
Oh god, here we go.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Makoto.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
Oh, jeez.
No!
Oh, jeez. Oh, thank God. At least you're okay, Soul.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you, too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
Man, even Ryuji's real.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves.
Yep.
So how about it?
Man.
Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
Yep.
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
Think.
I can't really explain it. But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Right.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though.
Not like this, anyway.
I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Kodo.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Kodo.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
Kodo.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Wonder why.
Beats me. I hope it's just my imagination, though. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Oh, how is she gonna feel about Akechi?
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi?
Yeah. I know this is a lot to take in. Trust me.
Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice?
Yep.
And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word.
Why would he?
Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
Hmm? No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey!
Whoa.
You need to keep your focus.
What is happening?
Seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket.
Exactly.
And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
She is slowly accepting the truth. Yes.
All right.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
So this is where it all happened, huh? Okay.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Why? Wait, she's not a romantic interest target. Never mind.
A girl shouldn't say things like that.
Morgana, you do realize who we're talking to here?
You tell her too.
What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more.
You're phantom thieves. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Wait, what? What? Oh, come on!
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
Don't worry about him, Akechi. It's just the natural phantom thief inside of Morgana.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Oh no.
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
That's how you managed to find us out, after all.
Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Futaba, what the?
This is the model I wanted. You're so lucky.
Futaba!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Okay then.
Right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone too, not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Our positions are somewhat different. Akechi will be joining us for the time being. And our bond is increased. Oh god, he's in the party? Hollow, detective talk, Harrison recovery.
Alright.
Holy sh**, we're getting a lot. What in the hell?
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
Futaba, didn't you just call him a scumbag months ago?
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto's sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A card fight arena.
Wait.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
We will go to bed as soon as I can find a place to save.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
A shogi competition. Let's bring in Hifumi.
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Conditions have not been
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
It kind of does.
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there?
Casino.
It must be a casino.
Wait.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Makoto.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
God, we're getting an anime entrance?
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Which is...
Let's go.
Right.
What is it? Show it! Oh, God!
The courthouse is a casino.
Holy
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
We going to Vegas, baby!
Isn't that...
Bet it all on black.
The police station, yes. I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
It's true.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention.
We must gamble it all.
Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
You're always like this whenever we go to the metaverse, Morgana, don't worry.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a codename, too.
Codename?
Oh, God.
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Oh, God, what's his?
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
What?
Are your clothes all black or something?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
That is true. Holy crap. How did we not go with Japanese original codenames?
Why not go with Crow instead?
Ooh.
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Okay.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Oh, jeez. I don't like this.
Now then.
This is business as usual. First off, we'll need to find an infiltration route.
I should write something.
This music is kick-ass, though. I must say. Oh! Excuse me? We got lyrics?